That's like 3 drinks. Look, I just think we need to agree on one hotel. And then everyone books their rooms individually.
Need to find a way forward.
The Duke. Ravengard.
Shouldn't have made me your enemy.
Can't afford to let up.
The witching hour. On the victor's path. Let me recite their demise.
What's the plan?
All doom. Can you feel death's cold grip? Gone with the weave.
Merp. Yes. Yes, I am.
Got to concentrate.
I'm ready. The lance board is set. Hungry for the slaughter. Death is but a word away.
What's this?
Unleash me. One can't always be a gentleman.
That's more blood.
What should I do?
Let's go.
Obey me. Creator. Destroyer.
Oh, well, you go get some rest, Greg. Appreciate you stopping by, but no, go get some, go to bed. Go get some rest. But no buts. Go bedge. Go sleeps. That's
The corpse remains silent.
alright, you too, my dude. Thank you, Greg. Appreciate it.
These boots have seen everything.
Another quake! What's going on?
It's the Elder Brain. There's something happening to it.
Veni Juvene!
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have. Light on my feet. I'll strike you down. the Absolute's been crushed for good.
Don't leave. The corpse remains silent. The corpse remains silent.
Seems simple enough.
I mean, El Cazador has a 4 out of 5. The one on that we were looking at on Fremont Street. Whatever.
Tread. Be cautious. Tread. Be cautious. Tread. Be cautious. Be wary. This place is trapped. Be wary. This place is trapped.
Somebody there. Yolsman or Stone bastard. Doesn't matter much anymore. Kellenvor. Merkel. My legs. I can't feel them. Tell the others.
This man is not long for this world. It's too late. You hear the blood gurgle in his struck. The corpse does not. The corpse doesn't.
Watch how you go. It's a trap. Decapitated. But still warm.
Trap. Let us try not to trip headlong through it, yes?
That same ship was at Moonrise Towers, if I'm not mistaken.
Killed lots only so far, haven't we? We'll kill more.
Looks like those two are about to fight.
Run your mouth, Kairos. My blade does my talking.
Nobody messes with the stone.
Nine Fingers sent her love, arsehole. Your Stone Lord's a dead man. You, help me kill these asses. The girls will sprinkle you with gold. Are you serious?
A pacifist in Baldur's Gate.
I like how Swedes say bush. They go bush, like double O. That's bullshit.
Even hell's gag on your
Shall we dance? No holding back. Don't waste a step. Something good here, I hope. Wanna get my beauty sleep soon, I may just get a tad malcontent.
How did you? Oh, it's you. I must have let my mind wander. Enough for you to wander in. Forgive me. I am drained. Ever since you killed Ketheric and took his Netherstone, the Chosen's control of the brain has been brittle. It's rebelling against Orin and Gortash fiercely. I suspected that when we took Ketheric's stone, the brain would begin to break free. Those brainquakes confirm that my suspicion was correct. I do not know what happens now when it receives their orders, and I do not dare guess.
You feel the Emperor's fear as if it were your own. An Elder Brain enslaved is one thing. An Elder Brain unleashed will be the end of everything.
Beautiful, isn't it? The mighty Prince Orpheus, contained in submissive slumber. Come. You may as well sit a while, now that you are here. Your company isn't unwelcome. An accurate summary. I have found myself distracted of late. I'm haunted by memories. They are relentless. I can think of nothing. No one else. Duke Stelmane, or Belin, as I knew her. I wasn't ready for her death. You thought you were my first ally. Far from it. I have long sought the allyship of others. It is the only way to succeed. Though my relationship with Belin was different from my relationship with you. In a way, but not the way you're thinking of. In life, she was my business partner. Back when we ran the Knights of the Shield. A difficult task for a mind flayer. Duke Stelmane trusted me, and the city trusted her. I conceived the plot, but Belin took center stage. It was she who met with the merchants, politicians, and patriarchs. It was she who negotiated deals and signed off on agreements. Her rooms played host to the most important conversations in the city. Together, we brought order to chaos. At its height, everything that happened in that city went through the shield. Through us. I could not have done any of it without her. Just as I cannot do any of this without you. But now, she is gone. I appreciate the offer, but I don't think it will help. What I feel is deeper than superficial cures can reach, and not entirely unwelcome. Most people think that mind flayers are soulless husks who feel nothing. I am glad you are not most people. Another quake. The brain is rebelling again. I need to focus. And so do you.
What's on your mind? Let's go.
Good time for a chat.
So Bal's chosen is a doppelganger. Orin is testing you. Either she thinks herself good. Ah. This all begins to ring a little too familiar. The last time I fought doppelgangers, the Balspawn Sarevok was using them to subvert the city government. But Orin, he's more predator than politician, I think. She simply wants to make us feel... Tell the Lordling that Orin is watching. Seems that Gortash and Orin have had a little falling out. We should leverage that. As you wish.
Go ahead. I'm listening. With pleasure. Lead on.
I'm a fart. Oh. I mean, Brazilian fart porn is a thing, so. Yes. Those were just jokes? No, it's real. The ladies get the rabompa. And then they go hop.
clear from Arm. There's nowhere else to go. Please.
Orders are orders. We've got ours, you've got yours. I need you to step back.
There must be something.
Yeah, Charles said we have till the end of this month to get everything. Like, we're only looking at who's coming, and then we'll start the next phase.
We shed tears today, so we may shed
So
blood
we should do nothing.
tomorrow.
Just wait for the next wave.
The hunter has nothing to say to you. He's
You think you can just walk into our camp, present yourself to Alma, or rush into their claws again? Another defeat will wipe us out.
Rechtei Hathran Rust Frey.
You recognize the funeral rites of the Gur people, the same monster hunters you met in the Hag Swamp. Their leader is
Im Horak. So, the impossible spawn walks among us in the blazing sun. We have been looking for you. The last time your friend came to our camp, he stole our children, our future. When we sent Gandrel after you, we wanted to interrogate you, to discover how to save our children, and then destroy you. But things have changed. You have changed. Is it true you left your master? That you broke the spell that binds you to him?
Well, I mean, kind of. It's a long story, honestly.
We are not. But perhaps we can give you a chance to do deeds just as worthy of song. We have tried to save our children once already, attacking Khazad-dûr's palace at first light. But if his own spawn approached, someone he thought he could control, and once inside, you could do what we could not.
You don't know Khazad. You want me to march into the lion's den and save your children? But I promise you, they're already dead.
If our children are truly gone, then we ask for blood. I know you can understand that, Spawn.
I suppose. Yes. Yes. Revenge, I can do.
Thank you. From me and all my people. If you can do this, we will be in your debt. You have lived a life of violence and sin. You have stolen lives, broken families, and caused immeasurable grief. Doing this will not right those wrongs.
If you're trying to encourage me, you're failing abysmally.
But it will be a start. You may still be redeemed. Please go. Time is short, but we will see you again when it... Do not stand here and...
Swift as my feet can carry me.
The big one.
Freshen your drink,
Smell it.
Shut it! Scavenge whatever you can from this mess. We'll make something out.
Blushing with happiness to be here with me.
Oh, I see. Compliments in return for the picnic, is it?
Maybe I'll take that drink after all.
I have something to ask.
That'll be good for a fire.
Fine day for it, eh?
Can I?
Before you lies the unconscious body of a mind flayer.
A newborn. Unattended. How fortunate. Oh, but it is. This one has only just transformed. It is weak. Vulnerable. Go on. Kill it. Just like you did before.
What? No! I've had so little time!
The creature was born recently. Its mind is still fresh. You can absorb its potential if you consume it.
What's that?
What's gonna happen if we get caught sneaking in?
Instead of complaining to me, why don't you find a different delivery
There's no
service?
point arguing with the guards. We're not getting past that church.
Please, my son. He's only a boy. You must understand.
Sir! Sir! We can't let you in.
I thought we'd be safe in the gate. I heard the story.
Take it somewhere.
Outraged.
Damned outsiders.
This is front page material.
Halt! By orders of Lord Gortash, refugees are no longer allowed in the city. Turn around. Or do you have the means to support yourself?
My good lady, I am Will Ravengard. I will not pay to enter my own city.
Ravengard? Ugh, more like the ghastliest tiefling south of Neverwinter. No refugees. It is decreed. Right. Article 30.1.5 of the Council's Decree on Extraordinary Wartime Measures. I am confiscating that. The city thanks you for your contribution. Your name?
Well met, citizen.
Your parasite stirs. From the construct, you feel connection, resonance.
I am a Steel Watcher, citizen.
State your business.
I'm a herbalist by trade, Sir Fist. My assistants and I were out collecting blooms for that rub rot going around. Oof, nasty business. Contagious.
Uh-huh. Eyes open, body still.
Behind the Watcher's gaze, a presence awakens. You are seen. You are known. Your party's prior transgressions are reflected in its stare, as witnessed by the cult's ever-alert, scrying eyes. It has heard the howls of slaughtered goblins. It has seen the deep shadows of Grimforge, and the stone floors left bloodied. It knows the cold walls of Moonrise Towers, and the cultists who fell there. The Watcher speaks directly into your mind with a voice like poisoned honey.
You are marked for special treatment. Not simply an enemy of the people, but an enemy of the Absolute. Come quietly, or die. Your peaceful surrender has been noted. You will be
Eat this, you pile of junk!
He's a good man. Take heed.
God damn it all!
Recovery is imminent.
Bastards, or I'll have your heads!
Front page material.
Men, women, children, all bar. A decade ago, Baldur's Gate who would take in these souls, if not the Jewel of Balduran? As long as Gortash is in charge, they'll... Step 1. Create an army and order it to march on the city. Step 2. Shut the gates in the name of... Gortash hasn't made Baldur's Gate safe. To make this city a safe haven, we'll need to bathe Gortash and his allies in their own blood. Mind flayers are like devils. They just sport clever, manipulative, exploitative. Maybe it's true. Maybe Stelmane allied with... Or maybe he made an offer she couldn't refuse. I met her twice. The first time, chestnut hair. The second time, even with the aid of a cane. Each step she took was a stroke victim. I asked Father...
You sense uncertainty in Will's voice. He questions his father's explanation.
Something's always gnawed at me. At the banquet, Stelmane didn't seem to look at us, but through us. But that second time, her gaze never left me. It was steel, sharp and unyielding. It could just be my imagination, but I always felt that it was more than a stroke that had changed. What, though? I couldn't say. Whatever you believe about Stelmane, my father was Tadpole. Stelmane is dead. The people to exert control. These murders aren't random acts. Someone powerful is guiding the killer's hand, and the city is made weaker for it.
I just want somewhere warm and safe.
You know,
are safe.
I'm starting to remember that Worm's Crossing has a
I'm
bit of a
here.
reputation,
I
doesn't
won't
it?
let anything happen.
Tad mercenary,
Look at you.
tad sordid.
You're exhausted.
Anything and
You've been
anyone
pulling
for a
all-nighters
price.
to keep watch. I know you have.
Nah, but a little harm. Shouldn't we all be allowed to stoke a few fires from time to time?
Which means we're getting a real room.
You sound like you're speaking from...
Bloody gnomes. We need to find where they... You! You an adventurer? Looking to pad your purse? Find their foxhole. Bring me their chief's head. The fist will reward you well. You'll change your mind once they kill innocent citizens. The only language they'll understand is that of intimidating violence. I agree. But we can't... You've the right look. Solid bones. Steady face. The kind that cleans up vermin for pay. Good. Sniff 'em out. Gut 'em clean. Keep Baldur's Gate safe. Bring the head back here when it's done.
Safe, my love. I'm here. I won't
Worm's
let
Crossing.
anything happen to you.
This place has been a haven.
Welcome to Sharess's Caress,
less than
where
welcome
our
in the city
libations and sensual indulgences restore even the weariest souls.
Harper does not go in for public acclaim. We work in shadow and secrecy, tragically unacknowledged by the ungrateful.
Sounds familiar.
Don't fret. You don't have to think about a thing.
Welcome to Sharess's Caress, where the only thing that goes down easier than our drinks is our
I mean, to try.
Come to pay your respects to the real lady of the house, I see. What a clever creature you are. It's your lucky day. I am receiving compliments at this time, and you are most welcome to make an offering. Oh, you are quite correct. The unwashed rabble who frequent this establishment have much to learn, but they do say a burden shared is a burden halved. Can't you hear from here? They're talking about the new top cat in the criminal underbelly. As for them personally, one never washes and instead douses himself with rose oil, while the other can't hold his drink. The Drow, two of our most popular courtesans. A night with them seems to be rather life-changing, if you can afford it. Of course, they are siblings, but judging from the throngs of clients they draw, most of the city is as disgusting as they are. That's rather a broad topic. We get all sorts here. But there is one frequent visitor whose very presence offends me. He dresses fabulously, but stinks of the hells. Something infernal, to be sure. Abhorrent.
I pass.
You
do not want to know. Sorry, I just felt a Githyanki. Last one I serviced blessed me with a bruise and a smile. Eyes of steel, bearing to match. I know your bliss. A sturdy dwarf, a leather whip. She gives, you receive. Or have I misjudged you? Am I? Your eyes tell a story. It's Fionn you seek, our stern librarian. She isn't here today, alas. Well, we've other ways to fill your void. A drink for one, a pair of drow for another. Choose your sin. Sweeting, I'm no fortune teller. Truth is, Fionn's gone well missing. And my hands may be skillful, but they were not made to turn every last stone she might be hiding behind. To service is my calling. But I'd be a fool to say 2 flights up, then turn right, and right again. That's Fionn's pleasure route.
Elminster's library? People will get their thrills in the strangest of places.
I'm listening. Nisha, our lovely nymph. She's engaged in the nymph's grotto on the top floor, sweeting. The client's a favorite of hers, too. I doubt you'll be able to tear her away. But we are blessed to have a devil in residence at the moment. A temporary guest. But he asked that I send any Everyone who's paid a visit looks quite changed by the experience. Indeed he did. Exceedingly handsome, and with a voice that could make the foulest blasphemy seem the sweetest hymn. Twins, yes. They're through the curtain. You'll need coin and stamina in abundance to enjoy their services, but the gold will be as well.
Lovely. And nice. Oh.
Now, that there's a face I'd remember if I'd seen. What can Hoots do for you, stranger? Ah, forget it. My new brew could drop you in the wink of a spectator's eye. Don't know about that, chum. Hoots could beef you up, sharpen your tongue, or knock you out cold. No tell. Damn! The man knows what he wants. First one's on the house. So, don't come bawling to me if your big toes fall off or your tongue coils in a knot. My business is slinging tankards, not hoarding secrets. Charesse caress. Get the attention you want and avoid the attention you don't. Have a look.
Go on. Keep going. I'm a Damasdera. Talking like bacon jam or like what?
All set, are you?
You're really nice.
Control F.
Lovely. And nice.
Remember our vows.
Damn, Hoots.
I'll take that as...
Take it however you want.
Something's off about this one.
Oh. It's Raphael's favorite miss. Good to see you again. Even if you have put me out of pocket. The boss bet me 5 soul coins you'd reach the city in one piece. He rented a room upstairs in the hope that you'd drop by. I forget we've never met. I've had my... Carilla is my name. Take your time. Have a drink. Sample the goods.
I put it on especially for you.
Don't.
You're looking parched.
Else, darling. Another other hankering for spicier flavors. How about you give me a taste? What'd you say, doll?
Darling, how you set me a quiver. You. I shall slay. Hoots! Order up!
With my hand alone for company.
You keep scaring your regulars off,
That blacksmith was paying me to use the clamping vice.
The two men bark softly to each other. A single name reaches your ears. It's a name you know. Nine Fingers is the head of the Guild, a criminal organization operating inside Baldur's Gate.
You rats with the guild now?
The new kingpin? All meat and muscle, that one. And what?
Sounds messy.
Is that right? The way I heard it, you there! Getting up in our affairs? Nine Fingers won't be happy about Zenobia, and I'm not about to tell her. Better you. Lower City, Basilisk Gate, Guildhall. And that's all you're getting from me. Now scram!
I'm not telling you about Raphael's sex life.
Forget all that. These people
Someone with all the power of the 9 hells.
So distracted with so
many to their knees.
Another case closed, another bottle open. Huzzah to Valeria! Hang on a tick. I recognize that face. You were talking to Yanis after I left the temple. I'll bet she's put you up to something. Why must you busybody... You remind me of Devella. Fine. If you doubt my conclusions, out with it. What have you found? My assistant.
Gods. Stelmane is dead.
That's quite the discovery. Doesn't tell me everything, though. Why was Lorgan killed? No. Come back when you've got some...
I wish I could kiss you better.
I presume you've found something interesting to discuss, if you... That doesn't make sense. Why would this dwarf kill Father Lorgan? I want something compelling. Hard, tangible evidence. While that is startling, it still doesn't That's what you need if you want to change my mind. Hard It was the height of arrogance, then, to disturb me.
I promise. You do not want to know.
A scant few customers today. This might end up being the first day in years I end with my hand alone for company.
You keep scaring our regulars off, Swan.
I don't think that was an official agreement.
Blacksmith was paying me to use the clamping brush.
Much better to make drinks. You're a true talent.
Enjoy the fiddling. Throw a few coins our way.
Pangs of warrior cast often over Madame Myra nowadays. Do you think we've done?
You can stare as much as you like.
We're all vowed to keep one another safe.
My. I can tell you are. You have but to ask, and we can. Don't be shy.
What do you think, silly? Trust me, you don't want to miss my signature.
And is that your partner with you? What a gorgeous couple. Perhaps we could come to an agreement. We want both of you, silly, at the same time.
There's an idea. If you're comfortable sharing, so am I.
Oh boy.
Charming.
There must be a sprinkling shower of gold first.
Let's go.
Much better to make drinks. You're a true talent.
Erasmus Caress isn't just sweating your whistle.
Look, you didn't sign a treaty permitting you to march a warband through my lands.
There is work to do.
Have a lot on my mind and, well, in it. Best be on my way.
There we go. Close these. Alright, then we get back over here.
Quite the merry little party we have assembled here. Shall we? I hope you're not afraid of the dark, my darling. I must snuff out the lights before we begin. It's all part of the experience. The room is bathed in total darkness, so there is nothing to distract from your ecstasy.
you have the power to see in the dark, in the face of lust, you can't help but close your eyes. The lady, Nim, moves your hand to where the clasps of her blouse lie.
You know, I had a dream just like this once.
I'm surprised you needed the two of us for this to happen, but I am so glad it has.
Oh, Empyrean High Priestess, let us worship at your altar.
The Drow siblings fall to their knees in mock prayer towards Shadowheart, lavishing caresses over her thighs.
I could get used to this.
The night skips on, filled with fantasies Shadowheart seemed all too primed to suggest.
She a freak.
Give me a moment, for pity's sake.
We recover quickly, but not that quickly. With Baldur's Gate preparing for war.
I didn't think I'd live to see the day when Lae'zel turned her back on Vlaakith. But all things considered...
Alright. That's all said and done. How do I put my clothing on?
What to do?
I'm glad you came. Not one more thing before we begin the...
For the first time since the Nautiloid, your mind is clear. It's unsettling.
I gave you back your privacy by shutting that illithid in your pocket out of your mind. It can't hear us.
Huh. What's the catch?
I brought you here because I'm true to my word, and I can make all of this tadpole business go away, which means you and your lovely friends can remain blessedly free of tentacles. Unless some have already sprouted in places I can't see. Let us speak plain. I'll admit, you've impressed me. I wasn't sure you'd make it this far. But no matter how far you come, you're still on the road to ruin. A road that leads directly to a confrontation with the Elder Brain. At best, it will kill you and everyone else in this city. At worst, it will assimilate you, and you won't have enough free will left to even wish you were dead. You have the key to destroying it in the palm of your hand, though. Very perceptive. Yes. I can give you the means to break him free. I suppose you'd rather suck on the Emperor's tentacles till the end of your days? Orpheus is your only hope of surviving this horror show without devolving into an illithid. To you, he will be a friend. After all, you're at war with an Elder Brain. If I'd realized you were so gullible, I'd have tricked you into selling your soul for a pocketful of beans when we first met. To the Emperor, you are nothing more than a beast of burden, one that will transport it to the Elder Brain. An ox requires food, and the occasional beating to keep it moving. You are simpler. The Emperor's words serve as both carrot and stick.
Perhaps it is true that Orpheus would ally with you against the Elder Brain. But if he proves uncooperative once free, you may have to kill him.
Yeah, I feel like in turn it would just be Tony screaming.
I won't stop you. But if you see reason, I'll be here, waiting.
There you are. I thought I'd lost you. Something was blocking me from hearing your thoughts. Raphael. Well, thank you for your honesty. Of course, I should have known the devil would come sniffing. The stench of impending chaos is irresistible to them. And what did he want with you? How interesting. No doubt he impressed upon you the need to do so. And what did he want in return for this knowledge?
You feel the touch of the Emperor's mind peeling at the edge of yours, trying to gain access. Its thoughts slide into yours, turning through them like fingers, sifting for answers, which it finds.
You're telling the truth. Good. I am glad. But be careful. The devil is like a cockroach. No matter what you do to it, it will always come back. I doubt this will be the last time you are approached. I trust that you will continue to remember who is really on your side. Without my protection, you cannot defeat the Elder Brain. You cannot even get close to it, no matter what the devil whispers in your ear.
Father, give me strength. Hear me. Also
Better not be cursed.
You don't have to think about a thing.
Tell me.
More than beautiful. You are the fruit of the forbidden.
Your parasite stirs, and you gaze at the nymph through the flaming fist's hungry eyes. Your muscles shiver with her longing. Your skin...
What's wrong, Jara?
What are you? Wait. I know you.
I don't understand. What's...
Your face. The Absolute has shown me.
Jara, what's going on? Who's this man?
Your head screams in agony. Change has come. Pustules boiling beneath your skin, your bones twisting, your flesh rupturing. And suddenly, silence.
What's happening? Hells. I'd heard tales of mind flayers. But no tale did justice to its ethereal beauty. It floats like a butterfly. Its blood shimmers like silver. Is it not in the Illithid's barbarity that we find... Your eyes are no less monstrous, I assure you. A lesser woman...
Her gaze intensifies. The woman's senses are heightened and her fire stoked. The Mind Flayer is no mere curiosity, but an object of desire.
Why should I deny it? But perhaps there are other flavors that might satisfy my palate. Rapture. Close your eyes.
You see only darkness.
The all-being. Here, there is no suffering. Here, you want for nothing. Here, you are anything. You have one word. Tell me, what will you be? You are more than revered. You are worshipped. An epic sung by the bards. A legend known to the scholars. A god among mortals. When the hosts of the plains raise their voices in harmony, it is your name they sing, and your grace they seek.
Your flesh shivers, your heart bursts. True ecstasy for one fleeting moment.
Open your eyes. I'll remember you, and you'll remember me. If you seek rapture, find it elsewhere.
Birthday boy's just nervous, but don't worry. Everyone at Sharess's caress is a professional.
We'd be better off sleeping in the gutter than that tenement.
Nothing fishy about my crisis. Get your seatbelt here.
Look, Sharess's caress isn't just about wetting your whistle. Dancing, dinner, just we should stop
Exactly. Pleasure isn't just physical, it's a state of mind.
Doesn't make any sense. Well,
You know, it'd be a really dumb thing. Every, I don't know if it'd be probably possible to do it straight, but Fremont Street, at every place that serves alcohol, we stop and get a beer. Pretty much. Who can make the strip? Who can make the strip?
15 roses. Confuses me for a member of staff.
I'd probably break his...
No, y'all keep talking about Fat Tuesday, and I'm just gonna be drowning in Jello shots.
Mate, it's your birthday.
I'm a slut for Jello shots.
The librarian does this thing with her wig where you're on all fours and...
I'll know it when I see it. Extra sticks to the list.
Such a prude.
My birthday boy's just nervous, but don't worry. Everyone at Charesse is caressed.
A sticky thing we can get in Worm's Crossing. You'd be better off sleeping in the gutter than that den of iniquity.
Pleasure isn't just physical, it's a state of mind.
I'm here. I won't let...
I used to believe the beauty of first love was...
Finest fish caught this morning. What'll it be? Come back soon. Fresh catch every day, guaranteed.
Hear me. Charesse's caress also has...
I found so many victims.
Word to the wise. Give that ill-mate to Temple a wide berth. Rude buggers. Certainly not bringing my trade there again. Let me show you.
Later.
Pleasure doing business.
Sleeping in the gutter than that den of iniquity.
Charesse's caress isn't... We lingered long enough. Your whistle. We should return to the ceremony.
Honorway is still missing after all. Nothing happens until he's found. Just think, soon we'll feel the sun on our skin. All this time.
Well, I do.
We should go. I do not want to face the mask.
Soon, sister.
We have enough for the mask.
It's not for the master, it's for me. I want someone there, ready for me. And once the mass is done, and our Lord
Cazador promised you your freedom. And you believed him? Ha! You were never burdened with intelligence, Petras. But your load seems especially light these days.
Astarion! It cannot be.
Oh, that's no way to welcome back a brother, doll. Didn't you miss me?
Why would you come back? You got out. You were free.
Of course that's why he came crawling back. He wants to ascend with the rest of us. He heard about the ritual and the power our master will grant us. So he came back with his tail between his legs, hoping all would be forgiven.
You always were an idiot, Petras. Is he hiding? Tell me!
Brother! Please!
Fine. You owe your wretched life to my friend. Now tell me what I need to know.
The Master is preparing the Black Mass. Beneath his palace, there's a defiled chapel. It was hidden there the entire time. Hidden from us all. Do you really think you can stop him?
I'm the only one who can. The sun can't harm me. Cazador can't compel me. I don't need to fear him anymore. Now go, before I change my mind about roasting you, brother.
This isn't over, Astarion.
Poor fools. They actually think Cazador will save them. Yes, and they'll be trembling in fear when they tell him. They're no threat to us. And they have no choice but to do Cazador's bidding. I pity them. Worst of all, they don't know their fate's already set. They're doomed. The only question is whether their lives will be sacrificed to a monster like Cazador, or serve a greater purpose. 7 sigils on 7 spawn. And Cazador has the other 6. We have to face him and take that power for ourselves. I knew I could count on you. We share that killer instinct. And now we know that Cazador's skulking somewhere beneath the palace. It'll be infinitely easier to track him down. All right, let's go. This place stinks of rat blood and despair.
And all-round pleasant folks, from what I've...
And if a
This guy to move.
It's an art form. Many, many years of disappointment. So many Counter-Strike games lost. Nah, CSGO days was when we all started playing, and like 3 years of just sadness. Oh man. So many games close and just taken away from us. Abandoned for tacos.
Don't give me trouble now.
In a brothel. Member of staff?
I'd probably break his nose.
What's in here? Shapeshifter's key unlocks the door. Interesting. These tunnels were full of shapeshifters. Father Lorgan's name is written here too.
Blood by the bed. A lot of it.
You notice some blood has pooled on the wooden floor. You notice the blood's source, a body hidden under the bed.
Hear me out. Ceres's caress.
Also, it's identical to the one held by that corpse in the tunnels.
In a brothel.
Listen, it's got private rooms.
And if a patron.
Always room for more?
Father, give me strength.
Slow down, sweetie. Take a deep. I just want somewhere warm and safe.
You two have rocks for brains. What were you thinking?
Later.
I am not going inside.
10 loaves of bread.
Really?
Are you sure? Good.
The neighbours said they had
Let them see you taking charge of your
neighbours are
pleasure.
Fruit? Vegetables? What can I do you for? If you're hungry, you know where to find me.
I got it. I got it. And thanks.
Set your worries at ease.
You're not wearing.
You're in safe hands.
To meet my mother and father.
Dantelons is up those stairs, and he's hung blooms beside the door. So the Harpers are waiting too.
Safe to take. You're absolutely sure.
My good man. Every substance has been tried and tested.
Doesn't make any sense.
My body burns like the noonday sun.
And the other person with you. They enjoyed it.
Enjoyed it. Sir, I had no less than 2.
You told me the armor was important.
Steal the foundry. But good armor is hard to trust. If any of us would be so good, we could wear it to dinner. Imagine seeing a watch of power up for the first time.
You're not wearing.
My heart flutters at the
To
thought.
meet my mother and father.
I'd recommend...
Calms Goms.
Do you not wish to pleasure your fine maiden? To feel her fingers... Over here! Maybe? Good. Let them see you take...
Put him up! Put him up! Yay! Your fist, silly! I'm trying. My name's Narber. Adventurer to. As soon as I figure out what kind of adventurer I want to be. What do you think? Can I be a fighter? Right you are. I'll just... It won't hurt.
It's perfect for a shot.
Roar! Are you scared? Did you wet your pants? Did you? Did you? Yes! Roar! Oh, man. Patronage. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Wow! Bless us with your gentle, no, holy, spirit. No, soul, I'm praying. Is that not how it goes? There's more than one? Aha! Yup, I'm pretending to be a dog. Everyone likes dogs. You... Behold, mundane meddler, you step in the domain of a master speller. For I am to be the wizard? W-I-Z... wait, there's another... Know any fiendish philanthropists? Fickle fey financiers? Eldritch employers? I want to make a pact. My soul? I've given...
Good.
Oh, hi. Isn't peace and... I'm gonna be the best monk there ever was!
Narba seals his lips, but you feel the pressure as he empties himself.
Boo! Bet you didn't even see me coming. I'm a shadow, a master of sneakery. Oh, what if no one ever talks to me? I got it. If not a rogue, then a ranger. I'm great at chasing things down. What? Wait, perhaps the answer was deep inside me all along. An ancient spark of arcana. Yes, I would. Let me focus.
Substance has been tried and tested.
My liege, I swear to you, an undying oath of absolute devotion. I am. I'm sorry. I can't. Oh, did I just break something? Oh, I hope it wasn't anything. These roles sure are restrictive, aren't they? I really like talk. Now, what are we gonna talk about? Wait. What if...
Dinner with my parents, remember?
This armor was such a bargain. We can't...
How long did you...
Ahoy, stranger! Thanks for stopping by Calms Gums. Ugh. If it's empty patty you want, get your clothes from... But if it's genuine quality and genuine taste, you wouldn't either, if you knew it. Since Dad died, he thinks he's cock of the bloody walk, that I should give up my shop and work for family business. For him, dick. Maybe you should keep your nose out of where it doesn't bloody belong. Sounds good. Get you something a bit fresher than your current outfit.
Quick, Marty, turn on the lights. No, I know. I know you're talking about
Calms
it.
Gums, here for all your fashion needs.
You're in safe hands.
For another client, maybe.
She has the most fabulous scent.
You're absolutely sure? I will. Did you get to look at their gyrometics? Or their targeting module? Let the man breathe. That watch is sent me.
How else was I supposed to see their optics?
I had no less than 2 maidens and a bachelor pouring us right
Leather armor is sublime.
What I wouldn't give to
Stunning.
make Gandhi
It's very
invented the steel watch.
leather-like.
Actually, Gortash invented the steel watch.
Well, we're shopping for a
No,
suit.
he merely offered
Dinner
patronage.
with my
The
parents.
Gondians...
It was a bargain.
It was! Imagine seeing a watch of gold for the first time.
Caress's caress isn't just about wetting your whistle. There's dancing. Heart was that one.
pleasure isn't just physical.
Hey!
Your pleasure is mine, sweeting. Murdered! I'll miss that face. Hell, oh. Losing Fionn slashed a big hole in my coin purse. I should get to replacing her. Sweeting, this is bald. There'll be time for tears. Cruel as it is, I must turn my mind to business, or more precisely, I can spare a little something. Anything else on your mind, sweeting?
Come here. I'm not going to start an argument. I just want to know why you turned the boss down. You won't come out of this. The boss might be a devil, but he'll treat you more honestly than anyone else in the city. Plenty. I'm talking to you openly. Mortal to mortal. If the brain wins, the Illithid Empire returns and worlds you've never even Raphael can stop it. He wants to. And he knows how. You're the key. You always have been. I won't pretend he's an altruist, but he's looked at the balance sheet. No world, no souls. And it's hard to get leverage on an Illithid. They make terrible clients. I doubt it. I'd please, just make me drink.
We have so few lodgings. We need at least a We can bunk with 10 other people and pray none of them have sticky fingers.
Do you regret it?
I could never regret
in the name of the
fulfilling my
Crying One,
life's
have
purpose.
mercy.
Besides, Lady Charlotte
Beans!
gave me a little wiggle room.
You won't help us. At least let the children in. We loved Father Logan as usual. We would never hurt him. We had nothing to do with his death. I swear it. Please, in the name of the Crying One, have mercy. If you won't help us, at least let the children in. They've had nothing but
Let's move.
scraps for days.
What path lies before me? I need a
Don't suppose you've, stumbled across those letters yet? Yes, fine. Just give me the letters. Still sealed. Thank the gods. You've no idea the...
This unit is damaged, citizen. This unit is damaged, citizen. This unit is damaged, citizen.
You are safe.
Are they still partying?
I'm here. I won't let any.
Even if you and our friend ended up having werewolf, they'd be so adorable.
Butter! Oh, honey!
I sense some hesitation.
I mean, what would you do if we won and we were still in San Diego?
No signs of like.
I'd take like 3 days off from work and just fucking drink.
I'll take it more time.
Well, we're shopping first.
You tried to climb up one, you madman!
Parents, remember? Bro, it's 'cause we already helped you fix it!
Fabulous sandal. It's perfect for a shirt.
Actually,
Whether you're getting hammered or
invented the
getting
steel watch.
nailed, we've got the tool for the job.
No, he merely offered patronage. The Gondians built the steel watch.
Yes, but they were Gortash's, which makes him the inventor. How about we settle on the Gondians and
No door to unhinge. My tools can fix.
Sorry, chum, can't let you through. Worms.
Not close to Duke Ulder Ravengard's own son, surely.
You having a laugh, devil boy? I know Ravengard, and last I knew, his spawn wasn't sporting those horns. The joke's on you. No entry. That's the end of it. Workshire minstrels, I swear to Helm. Whatever. I'm not getting it in the neck because some flautist was missing. You want the last door on the right. Hop to it, Bard. You're late enough as is. Lower the gates. Special permission.
Yes, but they were Gortash's idea, which makes him the inventor. How about we settle on the Gondians and
The city fell under Gortash's...
Halt! We do not know how you gained entry, but your trespass shall not be punished. Lord Gortash has been expecting you.
The Watcher's presence fades, but another takes its place. Confident, dominant, commanding.
My most esteemed guest, we meet at last. I am Lord Enver Gortash. You are the prison bearer, slayer of the dread General Ketheric Thorm. I welcome you to Baldur's Gate, my city. Of course, of course. My Steel Watchers are rather adept at keeping the peace, but not entirely suitable for polite conversation. Allow me to formally invite you to my inauguration. Make your way to the ceremonial hall.
Gortash. We shouldn't have any more trouble from the guards.
Make your way to the audience chamber.
So, Gale, you laid with a goddess. You must have some sordid tales to tell.
Sordid? I lay with the mother of magic herself. What we had was transcendent, euphoric, incandescent. Not sordid.
You actually made sleeping with a goddess sound boring. Incredible.
all three stones to control it. It will soon start acting on its own will.
Oh, cursed to put my hands on everything.
Baldur's Gate.
Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience
Oh,
chamber.
Walter's Peyton.
Elturel would still be stuck in the hells if it weren't for him.
If it isn't little Will, straight to your handler. And I didn't even have to whistle.
Mizora, I've had enough. You owe your life to me. Time to end the pact.
Feeling cheeky, are we? Most unbecoming. Heard about your father. The Absolute's puppet. A damned travesty, if you ask me. He's upstairs in Worm's Rock, ordaining Gortash as Archduke. A splendid party, I hear. Perfect for crashing. Go on up. We'll talk after.
Yeah, of course I'm gonna be there.
Kinspeople, Baldurians, and dearest Duke Ravengard, thank you for joining me on this exceptional day.
It's him. Gortash. This is it. I can practically taste his blood from here.
The tiefling is letting her passions get the better of her. The situation is delicate. Do not be swept up in her emotions.
You're asking a lot. But I can wait. For a while, at least. Let's get Baldur's Gate safe. Then rip his throat out.
A moment, please, my friends. An old acquaintance has come to pay her respects. Please, Karlach, come and say a proper hello.
My respects! You're lucky I've agreed not to shove my boot up your...
Ah, how I've missed your colorful turns of phrase. We must catch up just as soon as I've had words with your little friend. As for you, I understand congratulations are in order. Thorm's defeat hasn't gone unnoticed. You're known for who you are and for that netherstone that you carry. The quakes are a clear warning. If nobody steps in soon, it'll free itself from the authority of the Crown. I expect it'll start with turning the Sword Coasts infected. You among them. That prism of yours won't last indefinitely. Next, the grand design. The Mind Flayer Empire reborn. If we're lucky, we'll become slaves. If we're unlucky, well, not the most thrilling of prospects, but it's a fate that can be avoided. If you and I come to an understanding, together we can still restore authority over the brain.
Of course. Gortash always did have an eye for opportunity.
There's an old wisdom. A brittle alliance can never be mended. It can only break. With Ketheric gone, Orin proved treacherous. Baal's chosen wants the Netherstones for herself. She only cares for blood. And your blood and mine are of particular interest to her. Orin changes shape faster than you and I change clothes. You know, she's tricked you before. She's targeted me as well. I'm well protected, but she's extremely good at what she does. If Orin obtains all 3 Netherstones, she'll plunge the coast into chaos and paint the city in blood. I can't let that happen. I want to lead this city to glory, not scorch its earth. I'd like to propose a pact, a divine oath sworn upon spirit and flesh. I do no harm to you, nor you to me. Furthermore, you'll have nothing to fear from my steel watch while our pact stands. Thorm's stone is yours to keep. When you slay Orin and take her stone, you bring it here, so the 3 are united once again. Together we rule Faerun as kings. No, more than kings. Gods. We rule as the Absolute.
And my father?
Your father will do whatever you command him to, like any other subject in our kingdom. What do you say? Shall we be allies?
I can detect no deceit. This alliance could serve us well. And if it does not, well, we need not honor it.
An ally could be useful, at least for now. And when he's no longer useful, well, we can dispose of him then.
Then let it be writ by the Black Hand of Bane. I, Lord Enver Gortash, swear I shall do you no harm. We will rise together over Toriel as a roaring sun. Let me demonstrate why you made the right choice. Your camp is compromised. One among you is an imposter, a faceless. Who, I can't say. I'd suggest a thorough investigation. You'll find I speak the truth.
A shapeshifter? It could be anyone. I mean, it's not me, but it could be anyone else.
The faceless in your camp is like a knife at your throat. Remove it quickly, or any alliance between us would be exceedingly short-lived. Even horror has a home. Find her nest and slay her there. For all its charms, Baldur's Gate has long had a cancer at its heart. A hidden temple devoted to Baal. That's where Orin became what she is, where she worshipped and schemed. And now, it's where she hides from my watchers, when she's not spilling blood in the streets. You're resourceful. I trust you'll sniff it out. If the trail goes cold, follow the bodies. First, Orin the Red, bloody dagger of Baal, causes panic in the streets through killings in the Absolute's name. Next, the threat of the Absolute's monstrous armies formed by Merkel's general, Ketheric Thorm. In such circumstances, people crave strong leaders. Leaders that bring law, order, and protection. Leaders like me, Bane's unyielding hand, author of justice. You are soon to witness the people of Baldur's Gate granting me complete power over them, all out of fear of the Absolute. Next, we will declare curfew and begin infecting the masses. Our subjects will hear the voice of their absolute god. The faithful will do anything in the name of their god. Our tyranny, and we are saviors, defenders of the Sword Coast. Our loyal subjects will love us, not hate us. What comes next will be entirely their fault. Powerful connections. Let's leave it at that. More importantly, just. Now, come, be witness as I make history as the first Archduke of Baldur's Gate. Then we proceed. The Patriarchs await. Distinguished Dukes, Patriarchs, dearest Ravengard, I will heed your call. A new chapter begins.
Enver Gortash, swearest thou by Balduran's blade to defend the citizens of Baldur's Gate from enemies within and without?
I swear.
Swearest thou true faith and fealty to the same, by word, deed, and decree, so that none may suffer?
I swear.
Gathered guests, grant ye consent? Enver Gortash, the Council appoints you Archduke of Baldur's Gate.
My friends, the Steel Watch stands ready. Let its blade fall on any who would diminish our city. And you, honored guest, will find me in my office above when you return. Do not come empty-handed.
Marty.
He looks the exact same as he did 10 years ago. Fancy a coat, I suppose.
The Archduke of Baldur's Gate. What a sham.
You don't really intend to be his ally, do you?
Hiding in the bush.
Gortash is your enemy, either way.
This pact may delay the inevitable betrayal, but not by much. I can't tell if you're very wise or very foolish. Time will tell, I guess. I'll play along for now, but I'm not letting him slip out of reach. He's going to pay for what he did to me, one way or another.
Dearest Karlach, I'd busy myself finding Orin if I were you. I'll still be here for any unfinished business.
That's it.
Were you hoping for something else?
Thanks to you, I don't hope for things anymore. I just take whatever it is I want. See you soon, motherfucker.
You most certainly will.
You sniping them, Pilar?
What did I tell you? A momentous occasion. I'm sure you agree.
I've had enough, Mizora. What do you want?
Your attention, little pup. Nothing more. And you'll be glad to give it. You see, Gortash has had your father relocated. To the slaughter, the way I hear it.
Shit.
Your dad's good as dead, pup. And to think, there's no way to save him. Or is there?
You know something.
I know enough. I'll be in your camp if you want to work something out.
Of course she'd stick her infernal nose where it doesn't. By all the hounds of the hells, what is she planning? A little too eager for... We'll have answers soon enough. Until then, may my father keep safe, whatever coop he's been flown to.
Why am I naked?
Sorore surge, testis
Well, I'm not completely naked, but...
pacti me. Come, sisters, be my testament. Notum sit in Beator.
Notum sit in Beator. You've heard of such devils. Sisters of justice. Adjudicators of diabolical contracts and bargains.
Holy hells.
You do not call upon the sisters. They come when the hells demand witness.
Enough, Mizora. Where is my father? How do I save him?
How else? We bargain. Sisters.
Infernos contractos te vocamos. Infernos contractos te vocamos. Infernos contractos te vocamos.
Your contract, Will. Signed in blood, forged in fire, bound in bone, but not unbreakable. A life for a life. No contract is ended without sacrifice. The cost must be paid. Will Ravengard, a choice is before you. Option 1. I show you the way to your father. I guarantee him no harm except that from you and your allies. And you pledge your soul to me and the Archdevil Zariel in a pact eternal. Option 2. I break your pact and you are freed from your duty. Your father dies by his enemy's hand, and Baldur's Gate loses its greatest champion. Name your sacrifice.
Bloody Zariel! I won't let her take Will.
Silence, Karlach.
Mizora, you asshole!
Choose. Addendum F. The Absolute must be avenged for the Soulbinder's detention at Moonrise. The Soulbearer retains his gifts until such time as the Absolute is slain.
You damned wretch. Father. Do it. break the pact.
Fiat ita.
Fiat ita. Anima ad beator.
Didn't think you had it in you. Seems my boy's all grown up. And don't go fussing about your father. You made your choice. You knew the terms. You know what? I think I'll stick around. Not for the greater good, you understand. Just for the entertainment.
Oh, my clothes are missing. What's happening?
The devil do make her feel.
Gods, I spent 7 years I never knew freedom could taste so bittersweet. I have to believe that. I'm not the Hell's puppet in life, nor its warrior in death. The blade will be, but freedom will be paid in my father's blood. Tomorrow, I celebrate my gain.
A moment passes.
The Raven Guard name now lives solely with me. I will make it count for something. I signed his life away before the Hell's witnesses. I'd be a fool to wish otherwise. We obtain the final 2 Netherstones and take back our minds. And the city from the brain.
Little Will's all grown up. I can't wait to see what trouble he gets into. I beg your from now on. Oh, I almost forgot. Will sold his father's life for his freedom. My mistake. Why? I'm supplying Will with every... I tell you what. When the time comes to squish that big baddie of a brain, I'll lend you a hand. The 9 hells of Beator. I call the first hell my home, Avernus. My mistress Zariel's realm, a torrid... How the other 8, well, they are pleasures unto themselves. Perhaps I'll show you myself. Correct. I didn't. If you must know, I was scouting the cultists on behalf of Zariel. But those cursed shadows were thick enough to fell even a half-fiend. I woke in that damned pod. It kept my body sealed and my... But a brave, kind, benevolent soul set me free. Gallantry... Ugh, you are... I'd have thought you'd figured by now. Zariel... The dead 3 in that bulging brain of theirs... Savor her My mistress can be so capricious. The Absolutists worked a number on me at Moonrise. No one crosses the Hell's Children without getting scorched.
Will sacrificed his own father. A hard choice. I have. He is well. And perhaps one day, you and I can both return and see it for ourselves.
Will sacrificed his own father. I hope freedom from the Pact is worth it to him.
Of course.
Honestly, my heart's racing. The end's...
I brought my own pairing.
But please.
Oh lord, he choking.
Skaketh! You know Raphael holds the key to the prince's freedom, and you turned away. Return to Raphael. We've no other choice. Return to Raphael. We must hear him out.
I can't believe Will's given up his soul.
Let's go. I did not know Duke Ravengard that well. But I am sure Will knows that. But we would do well to remind him when his days grow dark. No one truly understands the weight of loss until they've worn it a while. There is no shame in sharing the load when you need to. As you wish.
Time and again. It's one thing to make such a sacrifice in the pursuit of such a pack, but to do so in order to escape one. Truly, it leaves you with nothing. With pleasure.
Gortash has Ravengard on his side. That should tell you something.
What? Every duke's just the same as the last, sticking up for each other as the sky falls around us.
Gods.
All that boot kissing you've been doing.
If I were you, I'd focus on my own job.
Then you now, Astarion.
Probably. Although I am 200 years out of practice, running water is no place for vampires. But perhaps I'll join you for a dip. Once everything is done, then we could see who's best.
Livestock is now property of the Ducal Council for the duration of the ongoing emergency. Failure to comply will result in imprisonment and, if necessary, more severe punishment.
You having a chuffing laugh?
We lost most of our herd to wolves on the way here. We've got almost nothing left, and you want to take that from us?
I've had enough of this. I've got a good mind to...
Problem, citizen?
Forget I said anything. All right.
have to keep going.
Hello? Does anyone want to buy
Livestock before entering Baldur's Gate.
No, dear reader. I'm afraid one of my columns is not in the latest issue. Print issue.
You do realise we can't stay here forever, don't you? Those wolves might slow the army of the Absolute down, but they'll get through them sooner or later.
I know her. That's Dulce. She's
Almost made me poop my pants.
Stay calm. She was on the list.
You being scared me.
Just be ready to leave when the time comes, or preferably before.
Come on, chap. I know you're hurting, but it won't bring her back.
A tactical retreat.
I know it won't. I just don't want to lose anyone else, alright?
You won't lose us. We've come this far, haven't we? Whatever happens, it's right here with you.
I hope so. I really do.
Come on. At least let us take her to a doctor.
My friend's niece. Let her go.
Back off! She goes into the clean, unless Lord Gortash tells us otherwise.
Alright, I think I'm gonna end it there. The short stream today. That's enough for me. 3 hours is fine.
For now, at least.
I'll see you guys tomorrow. You guys have a good one. Love you guys. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for chilling. Thanks for adventure cool balls. You guys are awesome. Love you guys. Mwah. Bye.